is a perfect rhythm to life, a divine order unfolding behind the scenes, even when you can't see it. You may feel impatient, wondering why your dreams haven't manifested yet, why your prayers seem unanswered. But trust this, God is working in ways beyond your imagination. The blessings meant for you are already on their way. The doors that seemed closed will open at the perfect time. Divine timing is never rushed, never delayed. It is always right on time. Today, I want you to release doubt and open your heart to trust. Because when you least expect it, God will surprise you in ways you never imagined. Even when it feels like nothing is happening, things are shifting in ways you cannot yet see. The universe is always moving in your favor, arranging circumstances, people, and opportunities to align with your highest good. It may not always feel that way, especially when life seems uncertain, when obstacles appear, or when things don't go according to plan. But trust this, behind the scenes, everything is unfolding in perfect harmony. Imagine a seed planted deep in the soil. For weeks, nothing appears to be happening. The surface remains unchanged, but underground, a miracle is taking place. Roots are growing, strengthening, preparing to break through the earth at just the right time. Your life is the same. Just because you don't see immediate results doesn't mean progress isn't being made. Everything you desire, every dream you've nurtured, is being woven together in divine timing. We often become impatient, questioning whether our prayers have been heard, whether our efforts matter. We want to see instant results, immediate gratification. But the universe doesn't operate on human timelines. It moves in a rhythm of divine order, ensuring that everything arrives at the right moment. If something hasn't shown up in your life yet, it's not because you are forgotten or unworthy. It simply means the right conditions are still being prepared. Think back to moments in your life when you wanted something so desperately, but it didn't happen. Maybe it was a relationship you longed for, a job you applied for, or an opportunity you believed was meant for you. At the time, it may have felt like rejection, disappointment, or failure. But as time passed, you saw the bigger picture. You realized why things had to unfold the way they did. That relationship might have led to heartbreak. That job may have limited your growth. That opportunity may have not been the blessing you thought it was. And in hindsight, you understood that what you thought was a loss was actually divine protection. You must trust that the universe is always guiding you towards something better, even when you cannot see it. The delays, the setbacks, the unexpected twists, they are not punishments. They are course corrections moving you away from what is not meant for you and towards something greater. Sometimes life tests our faith. It asks us to believe in the unseen, to trust without evidence. That is where miracles happen. When you let go of resistance and allow the universe to work in your favor, you create space for blessings to flow effortlessly into your life. You don't have to force, chase, or struggle. You simply have to align yourself with faith, with gratitude, and with the deep knowing that everything is working out exactly as it should. This doesn't mean you sit back and do nothing. It means you move forward with confidence, taking inspired action while trusting the process. It means you hold on to your vision, but you remain open to how it unfolds. It means you surrender the need to control every detail and instead allow life to surprise you. Every challenge you face, every obstacle that appears, is not meant to break you. It is meant to strengthen you. The universe uses every experience to prepare you for what's coming. You may not understand it now, but one day you will look back and see that every piece of the puzzle was necessary. So if you are feeling stuck, if you are questioning whether your dreams will ever manifest, take a deep breath and trust. Trust that what is meant for you cannot miss you. Trust that the universe has already set things in motion for your highest good. Trust that even in the silence, even in the waiting, Your blessings are being arranged perfectly. Hold on to faith, and soon you will witness how beautifully everything was always working in your favor. Sometimes life doesn't unfold the way we expect. We set goals, make plans, and put in the effort only to face delays, obstacles, and unexpected detours. It's easy to feel frustrated when things don't happen on our timeline. We wonder if we did something wrong, if we're not good enough, or if our dreams will ever come true. But what if I told you that delays are not denials? What if every setback was actually a divine redirection, guiding you towards something even better than you imagined? When we don't get what we want right away, we often see it as a failure. We assume that because something didn't happen now, it means it will never happen. But that is not how the universe works. Life operates on divine timing, not human timing. Just because something hasn't shown up yet doesn't mean it isn't on its way. It simply means the right conditions are still coming together. Think about a time when you wanted something so badly, a job, a relationship, an opportunity, but it didn't work out. At the time, it felt like a loss. But later, something better came along, something you never expected. That's the power of divine redirection. What you thought was a delay was actually life leading you to something greater. Sometimes we are so focused on what we think we need that we don't see the bigger picture. We believe we know what's best, but the universe sees beyond what we can perceive. A door closing isn't rejection, it's protection. It's a way of keeping us from settling for less than what we truly deserve. When something doesn't happen right away, it's an opportunity to grow. Delays teach us patience, faith, and resilience. They prepare us for what's to come. Sometimes we're simply not ready for the blessing we're asking for. There's still something we need to learn, a skill we need to develop, or an experience we need to have before we can fully step into what's meant for us. Imagine planting a seed. You water it, nurture it, and wait for it to sprout. You don't dig it up every day, wondering if it's growing. You trust the process, knowing that with time, the seed will bloom. Your dreams work the same way. Just because you don't see results immediately doesn't mean they aren't growing beneath the surface. The delay is simply part of the process. Life's redirections often lead us to places we never imagined. What feels like a setback is often a setup for something better. When you trust the process, you allow the universe to surprise you. You let go of frustration and open yourself to new possibilities. Instead of seeing delays as failures, start seeing them as signs that you're being guided. Every not yet is protecting you from settling too soon. Every obstacle is shaping you into the person who will be ready to receive the blessing that's coming. So if you're facing a delay right now, trust that it has a purpose. Trust that something better is unfolding. Trust that the universe is working in your favor, even if you can't see it yet. Keep moving forward with faith, knowing that when the timing is right, everything will fall into place perfectly. Faith is one of the most powerful forces in the universe. It has the ability to shift circumstances, open doors, and bring forth miracles in ways you could never predict. Faith is not just a belief. It is a deep inner knowing that, even when things seem uncertain, something greater is at work. It is the quiet confidence that what you desire is already on its way, even before you see any evidence of it. When you have faith, you align yourself with the divine flow of the universe. You stop worrying about how things will happen and start trusting that they will. You release the need to control every detail and instead open yourself up to endless possibilities. Miracles don't come from doubt, worry, or fear. They come from a heart that believes, a mind that trusts, and a spirit that knows all things are possible. It's easy to have faith when life is going well, when things are falling into place effortlessly. But the real test of faith comes when you can't see the way forward, when obstacles appear, and when things seem to be going in the opposite direction of your desires. That is when faith matters most. It is in those moments that miracles are being prepared for you if you do not give up. Think about a time in your life when something incredible happened, something you couldn't have orchestrated on your own. Maybe it was an opportunity that showed up unexpectedly, a solution to a problem you thought was impossible, or a person who entered your life at exactly the right time. That wasn't luck or coincidence. It was divine timing. It was faith working in your favor. Faith is what moves mountains. It is what turns the impossible into reality. But faith is not passive. It requires action. You must act as if what you desire is already yours. You must speak with confidence, walk with certainty, and align your thoughts with the outcome you want. When you do this, you send a powerful signal to the universe that you are ready to receive. Many people block their own miracles because they allow doubt to take over. They look at their circumstances and believe that what they see is all there is. But faith goes beyond what is visible. It is the ability to trust even when there is no physical proof. It is the belief that just because you don't see the path doesn't mean it isn't. Miracles happen when you hold on to faith, even in the face of adversity. They happen when you refuse to give in to fear, when you keep moving forward even when things feel uncertain. The universe responds to your energy, and when you carry the energy of faith, you become a magnet for blessings. You must train your mind to expect good things, to believe in divine timing, and to know that your desires are valid and worthy. Speak life over your dreams. Declare that what you seek is already making its way to you. Visualize the outcome you desire and feel it as if it has already happened. When you do this, you shift your energy and create space for miracles to unfold. Faith does not mean you will never face challenges. It does not mean everything will always happen exactly as you planned. But it does mean that no matter what happens, you trust that you are being guided. It means that even when the journey takes unexpected turns, you believe it is leading you somewhere beautiful. The greatest breakthroughs come to those who refuse to stop believing. When you hold on to faith, you invite the universe to work on your behalf in ways beyond your understanding. You open the door to blessings that you never could have planned on your own. So if you are in a season of waiting, if you are wondering whether your dreams will ever come to pass, remember this. Your faith is the key. Do not give up. Do not let doubt win. Trust, believe, and know that miracles are already on their way to you. The moment you stop doubting and start expecting, you shift everything in your favor. Keep the faith and watch how life surprises you in the most beautiful ways. There is a deep peace that comes when you surrender and let go of control. So many of us live in a constant state of worry, trying to force things to happen, obsessing over the details, and feeling anxious when life doesn't go according to our plans. But true power comes not from control, but from trust. Trust in the universe, trust in divine timing, and trust that what is meant for you will always find its way. Letting go of control does not mean giving up. It does not mean you stop taking action or caring about your dreams. It simply means you stop forcing and start flowing. You release the need to micromanage every step of the journey and instead open yourself up to the wisdom of life. You understand that some things are beyond your ability to manipulate, and that is perfectly okay. When you try to control everything, you create resistance. You hold on so tightly to how you think things should be that you leave no room for better possibilities. You become so fixated on one outcome that you miss the unexpected blessings that are trying to come into your life. But when you surrender, you allow life to unfold in ways more beautiful than you ever imagined. Think about how nature operates. The river does not struggle against its current. It flows effortlessly toward its destination. The trees do not resist the changing seasons. They adapt, grow, and renew. The sun does not worry about rising each morning. It simply does. There is an ease and grace to the natural world, a trust that everything happens as it should. You too are meant to live in this flow. Surrendering does not mean sitting back and doing nothing. It means you take inspired action and then release attachment to the outcome. It means you trust that once you have done your part, the universe will handle the rest. When you truly surrender, you stop worrying about when or how things will happen, and you simply trust that they will. Many people struggle with surrender because they fear losing control. But the truth is, control is an illusion. No matter how much we plan, life has a way of unfolding in unexpected ways. The only thing we truly have control over is our own mindset, our own energy, and how we choose to respond to life's events. The more you try to control everything outside of you, the more stressed and anxious you become. But when you shift your focus inward, when you cultivate peace, trust, and faith, you create an energy that allows miracles to unfold effortlessly. Letting go also means releasing the past. So many of us hold on to past pain, regrets, and disappointments, replaying them in our minds as if we can change what has already happened. But the past is gone. It only has power over you if you continue to carry it. When you surrender the past, you free yourself to move forward with clarity and peace. The same is true for the future. Worrying about what has not yet happened does not make you more prepared. It only drains your energy. The future is being taken care of. Your only job is to be present in this moment, to trust that everything is unfolding as it should, and to believe that what is meant for you will never pass you by. When you surrender, you invite ease into your life. You release the weight of unnecessary stress and allow yourself to experience the joy of the present moment. You begin to see signs, synchronicities, and unexpected blessings appearing in your life, confirming that you are being guided. If you are holding on too tightly, if you are feeling anxious about something in your life, take a deep breath and remind yourself that you do not have to carry this burden alone. Trust that there is a force greater than you working on your behalf. Trust that everything is happening for your highest good, even if you cannot yet see the full picture. Surrendering is an act of faith. It is a declaration that you believe in the divine order of life. It is a choice to stop struggling and start trusting. And when you do, you will find that life flows more effortlessly, that peace replaces anxiety, and that the blessings you seek arrive in perfect timing. So let go. Release the need to control. Trust, breathe, and allow life to unfold in its perfect way. You are always being guided, always being supported. The moment you surrender, you create space for miracles to happen. Life has a way of bringing the right people and opportunities into your path at exactly the right time. Even when it feels like things aren't moving fast enough, even when you wonder if you're on the right journey, trust that everything is unfolding perfectly. The universe is always working behind the scenes, aligning situations, connections, and possibilities for your highest good. Too often we stress over how and when things will happen. We chase after people, force situations, and worry about whether we're making the right decisions. But the truth is, what is meant for you will always find you. You don't have to beg for love, force friendships, or struggle to make an opportunity fit if it's not aligned with you. The right people and the right doors will open effortlessly when the time is right. One of the greatest lessons in life is learning to trust divine timing. You may want something badly, but if it hasn't arrived yet, it's because either you're still being prepared for it or it's still being prepared for you. Imagine a flower trying to bloom before it's ready. The petals would be forced open before they had a chance to fully develop. But when the right time comes, the bloom happens naturally, without struggle. The same is true for the people and opportunities in your life. Sometimes you may feel alone on your journey. You may wonder why certain people walked away or why some opportunities didn't work out. But every exit, every closed door, and every delay is simply making space for something better. The wrong people must leave your life so that the right ones can enter. The doors that don't open are protecting you from situations that would have held you back. Everything is happening with purpose. Trust that you are always being guided. Even when you don't understand why certain things are happening, believe that the universe is arranging everything perfectly. The connections you need, the mentors who will guide you, and the opportunities that will elevate you are all on their way. Your job is not to force anything, but to remain open and ready. The right people will recognize your value without you having to prove it. They will support you, encourage you, and uplift you. They will not drain your energy or make you feel like you have to chase their attention. They will see your worth simply because you exist, and they will add to your life rather than take away from it. The same is true for opportunities. The right job, the right business deal, or the right moment will feel aligned. It won't require you to compromise your integrity or exhaust yourself trying to make it work. Instead, it will come naturally, fitting into your life with a sense of ease and purpose. That doesn't mean you sit back and do nothing. You still take action, follow your passions, and put yourself in places where you can grow. But you do so with trust, not desperation. You move forward with faith, knowing that you are attracting what is meant for you. If you are in a waiting season, do not be discouraged. What is meant for you is still on its way. Keep working on yourself, developing your skills, and growing into the person who will be ready to receive these blessings. The right people and opportunities are drawn to the energy of someone who is prepared and open. One day you will look back and realize that everything happened exactly as it was supposed to. The people who left did so because they were never meant to stay. The doors that closed made way for something greater. The moments of uncertainty were actually guiding you toward your destiny. So let go of the need to control. Stop worrying about when and how things will happen. Trust that as long as you keep showing up for yourself, the universe will take care of the rest. The right people and opportunities will show up in perfect timing, and when they do, you'll understand why everything had to happen the way it did. Something wonderful is on its way to you, even if you cannot see it yet, even if it feels like nothing is changing. Trust that life is working behind the scenes to bring you something better than you ever imagined. A big surprise is coming your way, one that will remind you that miracles happen, that the universe listens, and that your patience and faith have not been in vain. Life has a beautiful way of unfolding in unexpected ways. Often, the greatest blessings come when we least expect them. You may be working hard, showing up every day, doing your best, and yet wondering when you will see the results of your efforts. You may be feeling tired, discouraged, or even doubting whether what you want is truly possible. But just because you can't see progress with your eyes doesn't mean nothing is happening. The energy of your desires is already in motion, moving toward you in divine timing. Think about a seed planted in the soil. For days, weeks, even months, there may be no visible sign of growth, but beneath the surface, something is happening. The roots are forming, the foundation is strengthening, and when the time is right, the sprout breaks through the earth and reaches for the sky. The same is true for the surprises and blessings coming into your life. Just because you can't see them yet doesn't mean they aren't on their way. The universe loves to surprise you. It delights in bringing you what you need in ways you never expected. Sometimes the best gifts come disguised as challenges. A closed door, a missed opportunity, or a sudden redirection may actually be the setup for something incredible. When things don't go as planned, it doesn't mean life is against you. It means something better is being arranged for you. Have you ever looked back on your life and realized that some of your greatest blessings came from unexpected changes? The relationship that ended made way for true love. The job that didn't work out led you to your dream career. The disappointment you once felt turned into the moment that changed everything for the better. Life has a way of surprising you in ways that, at first, don't always make sense. But when you trust, when you allow things to unfold, you see that everything is happening in perfect order. Right now, a shift is taking place. The pieces of your life are coming together in ways you can't yet see. The connections you need, the opportunities that will elevate you, and the breakthroughs that will transform your path are all aligning. Something is coming that will remind you of the magic of life. Something that will make you smile in disbelief and say, I never saw this coming, but it's exactly what I needed. The key is to remain open. When you expect good things, you create space for them to enter your life. When you hold on to faith, you align yourself with the flow of abundance. Too often, people block their own blessings by doubting, worrying, or focusing on what hasn't happened yet. But the moment you shift your energy, when you start believing that something wonderful is on its way, you become a magnet for miracles. You do not need to know how or when it will happen. You only need to trust that it will. Your only job is to stay aligned, to keep your heart open, and to continue walking your path with confidence. The universe is not limited by your imagination. It has infinite ways to bless you, surprise you, and elevate your life. Let go of any resistance. Release any doubt. Prepare yourself to receive. Something beautiful is about to enter your life, and when it does, you will understand why everything had to happen exactly the way it did. A big surprise is coming your way. Get ready to embrace it with gratitude, joy, and an open heart.